1986年，有個鬼佬嚟到香港旅行，自此佢就愛上咗香港嘅一切，除咗涼茶。
Interesting, it's very interesting. Chicken beaks, chicken feet, who knows where they've been.
但係佢自認流住香港人嘅血。
And I love Wong Kar-wai, I love Bruce Lee. Since the mid-70s, I grew up in the UK with Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was the cool thing to... I'm Gary Brightman. I've been in Hong Kong just 11 years.我好鍾意香港。
呢一個中意香港、中意到入血嘅英國人，最中意人就係叫佢鬼佬。本來喺英國從事 IT 嘅佢，高薪厚職㗎。1986年嚟到香港旅行之後，就返唔到轉頭，愛香港愛到09年要移民過嚟，更加用香港嘅地道題材嚟拍紀錄片。呢一日，佢就帶我哋去佢平日拍紀錄片會做資料搜集嘅地方。
I've been coming here probably for maybe 30 years now, actually, from the first time I come here. So I don't know whether they'll still be here, but why don't we just check? Let's have a look. Even in the 1990s I come and I see your son and daughter as well. Yeah, that's right. That's why I used to come here, because they always sell all the old English films. Yeah, that's why we buy all those here. We love them. Yeah, exactly. 唔該晒，唔該。Good to see you still here.
Gary 最愛就係行呢啲平民商場，因為佢嘅紀錄片入邊最中意就係刻畫地道香港人嘅性格。
When you first go to another country, your immediate thing is everybody's out to rip me off. They see me as a Guaylo, big money sign, big dollar sign on his head, walking along. How do we extract money from him? For me, 2 or 3 trips into Hong Kong, I realised they weren't there to rip me off. Made me fall in love with Hong Kongers and to also see the honesty in people. Okay, maybe $20 off.
Gary 同太太原本住喺倫敦㗎，喺大銀行做 IT， 生活無憂。而 Gary 因為李小龍做咗香港迷，所以80年代終於啟程嚟到香港朝聖。
I think we were landing in the evening, so it was about 5, 6 p.m. It was getting dark. I did the classic thing, just look across, look outside the window and see somebody doing their washing up in their kitchen. When we got out, some of the first people we saw at Kai Tak Airport were people wearing t-shirts that said, I survived the Air Canada disaster. So we went to Aberdeen on Jumbo for a meal, we went up to the Peak, which I absolutely loved. It had a Tiger Balm Gardens.
自此30年間，佢經常嚟到香港旅遊，亦一直嘗試揾機會移民去到香港，但係都唔成功。
My wife said to me, you know, we're never going to get work in Hong Kong by applying for work in England. Let's just go there. Let's move there and see how it goes.
就係咁，佢哋放棄一切，連英國嘅樓都租咗出去，嚟香港揾工作機會。幸運嘅係 ，Gary 好快就揾到工，喺銀行繼續做高層，同太太搬入梅窩。
Hey Sol, how you doing, mate? I could cycle to the pier in 5 minutes, jump on the boat, be in Central in 30 minutes. Certainly London, you know, you can't live in the city. Most people would spend 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours to get to work each day.
搬到嚟香港之後，佢哋就買入呢一個3層樓高嘅單位，居住環境呢係就比英國細，但係環觀其他城市，佢哋最愛仍然係香港啊！
Tokyo was completely alien, so there was no English language. Even Singapore, you know, in the early 90s, Singapore was a reasonably small fishing port. It is very human in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is very direct. They will say, you know, oh, you're fat boss, or you're bald head, which from a Westerner coming here, you think, wait a minute, you can't. So in the UK, we're very polite. We think more than we say. We
留意到呢啲香港人嘅小細節，8年前佢決定提早退休，瞓身去拍紀錄片，記錄不為人知嘅香港。佢拍咗獨立樂隊雞蛋蒸肉餅，又拍埋中環嘉咸街街市重建嘅故仔。
I thought they would be very angry, but they were basically accepting it because they knew they couldn't change it. So I found that deeply sad and upsetting, but that told me a lot about Hong Kong spirit, I think. In the 2014 movement, we see it now, Hong Kongers are resilient. It upsets me to think and see that many Hong Kongers will leave Hong Kong. My friends Hong Kongers say to me sometimes, well, you're all right, Gary, you can just jump on a plane and go back to London, can't you? But that's not my thinking.
有香港身份證嘅佢，雖然唔覺得自己係100%嘅香港人，但係眼見越嚟越多港人移民，佢希望可以傳承30年前感受過嘅老香港人情味，所以就接手喺梅窩搞書店，聯繫社區。
I didn't want to just be a guilo shop. I wanted to appeal to everybody. I identify with you guys. This is my place of home, and this will probably be the place that I die in. So I would be proud to be a Hong Konger for the rest of my life, actually.
入秋乾燥，淨係飲水唔夠嘅，仲要養肺。18個湯水茶療同甜品，睇埋影片教學，辦公室簡單焗或者家中慢煲都能隨時補肺，係你入秋潤肺必備良方。